So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, polo fans around the world watching on Polo Line TV, and welcome to the final day of the qualification stages of the Century Financial UAE Polo Federation Cup 2025. Century Financial's #1 choice of UAE investors have kindly sponsored this prestigious tournament. And it's just getting in to the final stages now. This is the last day. We've got Noon versus Habtoor playing their second qualification matches. Habtoor managed to beat Bin Dry in their first game, but only just. So they're on 1 win. Noon in their first game were beaten. So they need a win to stay in contention to get through to the semi-finals. So, playing for Habtoor Polo at #1, Tariq Al Habtoor. At 2, Juan Cruz Guevara. At 3, Marcos Panello. And at the back, Habtoor Al Habtoor. It's a 12-goal team taking on Noon Polo. With the 1 shirt, Agustin Perez Altuna. Rashid Alabar at #2. At #3, Bautista Alberdi. And at the back, the 7-goaler, the big man, Teo Lacao. So the 2 teams that have already qualified are UAE and AM Polo. Peter Wright and Howard Smith are out there umpiring, and Santiago Torregueta is here as 3rd man. So yeah, as I was saying, UAE and AM Polo won their first 2 games. A win here would also automatically put Habtoor through. But Noon have won this line out here with Manu with the red helmet. He's lost it though, and turning onto that will be Juan Cruz Guevara. Tariq Al Habtoor is not going to get in front, so he'll try and come behind. Juan Cruz Guevara now running fast into space. The #2 for Habtoor takes it into the corner, now turns it toward the goal. He's well followed up by his teammates. They're asking for a foul there, and the whistle does blow. So Habtoor putting on the pressure on Noon early on, running it down into the corner, eventually getting a foul, and we'll see where they place this one. So it's a penalty 3, 40-yard hit to be taken by Marcos Panello. Wow, a perfect shot, high and up into the villa. Great start for Habtoor Polo. They take the lead early on from the penalty spot. Marcos Panello lofting that one up into the wind. We'll have to be careful with these high shots today. The wind will catch it. It's a little bit windier than usual here in Dubai. It's a nice temperature, but with a nice cool breeze. Anyway, Noon Polo caught off guard early on. Line up. They've got Teo Lacao, the 7-goaler. He's riding UAE horses. Watch out for him. The highest rated player on the field. Noon Polo in white have won this one here as well with Bouty. Takes it a little bit forward, and Manu comes in behind. Nearly gets it stolen off him. He's told to leave it now as Teo peels back around and controls it for Noon. Takes on first man and beats him. Takes on the second man and beats him. Comes up to the 30-yard line, up to the 3rd man. He's got a good ride off on him though. It took 3 of them to stop him, but eventually they got him. Haven't managed to clear it yet. Habtoor. Coming onto it now is Habtoor, Al Habtoor, on the near side. Nicely picked up twice on the near side, but Teo Lacau is back onto it again. He's going to do it. He's going to do a lot of damage for Noon. Teo checking the horse up. Looking left, then going right. Under a lot of pressure here by Pinello. Followed up nicely by Bauti. Bauti puts it back up to the 7-goaler. This is good stuff here from Oho in the air, not quite picking it up. But Noon looking strong here, working it hard. Pinello's trying to turn it. Habtoor, Tariq Habtoor comes in to make a play and the whistle blows. And we might see a penalty the other way this time. Penalty 2, 30-yard penalty. Teo Lacau canters in and puts it through. Very nice slow swing, so evening the scores up at 1 goal all. So they'll change ends, of course, and line back up. In he goes, pops out of the line out toward the Habtoor team. Backhand coming in, but it's just gone back into the mixer. Picked up well, though, by Pinello. He's trying to get past Lacau. Easier said than done. Doesn't manage to do so. Habtoor Al Habtoor comes in and picks it up, but he may have crossed in front of the man there. It looked like he did. In front of Manu. So quite a few fouls early on in this game. And I think they're just taking this opportunity to change horse quite early on. Just under 4 minutes left. Little bit of confusion. No, they're not. They're going to change a bit later, I think. So they'll have to play. And it'll be a hit for Noon. So Teo to take it. Bauti's close by, so is Manu. Rashid's gone up for the long one. That's a sort of medium pass up to the middle. Running on to it is Teo. Manu and Bauti. Backhand comes in, doesn't get very far. Habtoor Al Habtoor doesn't get his backhand. Manu comes, picks it up on the near side and draws. And there's another whistle. So it has been a lot of stop-start. Tensions are high here. It's a must-win game for Noon. And Habtoor very keen to win this one so they can skip the penalty shootout and go straight through to the semi-finals. They'll be the third team to win both of their qualification games if they manage to win this one. So now they are taking the chance to change horse. And we'll have a look at the top scorers in this tournament so far. Benjamin Urquiza has scored 10 goals in his first 2 games. Luquin Monteverde is just playing absolutely incredibly well. He scored 8 goals. Javier Guerrero scored 7. Juan Guerrero scored 7. And Bautista Bejo has also scored 7. So Noon have got another penalty here. Up on the 30-yard line, open goal. And a chance for them to take the lead for the first time. Manu Perez Altuna's got on a horse called Casado. Bauti on Chuchara. Or Gurisa, sorry. And Teo Lacao is on a horse called Trufa. This is Teo and Trufa. Again, slow swing from a canter, puts it through and puts Noon up into the lead, 2-1. Halfway through the very first chukker. The UAE Polo Federation Cup, sponsored by the #1 choice of UAE investors, Century Financial. Here we go, ball goes in and it's straight back out for Habtoor. Big under the neck shot from Panello. Nicely played into the space. Running onto it will be Guevara. He'll check up, wait for Panello. Whether Panello will go behind, yeah, he'll tuck in behind him. Guevara will take on his man Bauti here. Still manages to keep hold of it somehow. Leaning right down off the side of the horse, trying to weave through. There's a lot of white shirts there. Surely he can't get through them all eventually. Manu does get it off him and releases it as quick as he can back down the field. Running hard and fast is Bauti to try and pick it up, but it looks like Panello's got the better of him. Opens up a backhand. Couple of players appealing, and the pass comes through for Habtoor here. They've got to watch out. The Noon don't want to get caught off guard appealing. Little backhand from Alabar. But again, it's picked up here by Panello. He shoots from a standstill from about 80 yards, but pulls it slightly to the left. So Noon leading by 1, but on the back foot a little bit. Will be keen to get it down the other side of the ground. Bauti will bring it in. Plays a nice little pass up to Teo. Doesn't reach him, so here comes the second one. This one will reach Teo. Hit the boards and bounces out, unfortunately. Around the halfway line. Habtoor will take the hit. Umpire says play and drops the ball. Panello waiting for his teammates to go ahead. Takes one tap. They've all run forward. He's got Rashid Alabar waiting for him. Panello, it looks like he's going to take him on. He has done. Trying to run him out. He's run it into the middle. Now for the under the neck. Doesn't get it, but luckily for him, Guevara has swept him behind. He has a bite of the cherry. Hits a big under the neck shot too. Wow, what a goal. What a shot. Panello didn't manage it. Guevara said, let me have a go. Played the exact same short shot and caught hold of it beautifully. 75 yards out, under the neck, 90 degrees, through it goes. Great goal for Habtoor. Evening things up. Looks like we're going to have a game on our hands here with 4 goals already in the first chukker. We've got 42 seconds left. Habtoor have got possession with Panello. Doesn't get the big backhand he wanted. Still manages to sneak past Teo Lacao, though. Now they're running. Panello's on a fast one. Gets hooked out. Who's following him up? Tarek gets a little touch onto it. Panello somehow back onto it again. Oh, it looks like a white shirt may have come across as Habtoor team were pushing toward the goal, and they were inside the 60. We might see another penalty here. We've seen some great polo, but too many fouls in this first chukker. Yeah, so it's an open goal penalty. 30-yarder for Habtoor. And Panello takes that one in a little trot, jog trot, and puts it straight through. Every penalty's gone in so far, but with only 7 seconds left of this chukker. They won't have time to start again, so Chaka 1 will come to an end, and we've seen 5 goals already, which is awesome. That's what we like to see. A few too many fouls, but some beautiful plays from both teams. And so we'll take a break here at the Century Financial Federation Cup. Habtoor just take the lead at the end of the first Chaka against Noon, 3-2. Solari waiting now. Kian fills in behind him. But he's had it stolen, his pocket picked by the 7-goaler, Teo Lecao. Somehow he still gets it, rolls his wrist and picks it up in the air. He's all of those 7 goals, this guy. He's showing his class. He's come alive in this Chaka number 2. Heading towards the goal with just 40 seconds left. Oh, he's over the top of it. Followed up well though by Bounty. Near side, under the neck. Wow, and Noon are well and truly back in this game. 3.5 goals to 3.
Navigate winds of change in the investment markets. Make the most of the opportunities. Century Financial. You are independent, but never alone.
So, Chaka number 2 is underway. 3-2 for Habtoor. Pinello wins that line out for Habtoor. Manu comes in for the steal. Doesn't get it. Pinello puts one up at the front where he's got Tarek Habtoor waiting, but Lecao, so smart, and with those long arms, fishes it out, takes it round the corner. Look how he taps out. He's on a horse called Gata. Gets it stolen by Pinello, though. These two are going to have a good battle this game, I think. Nice near side backhand from Pinello, the 6-goaler. Habtoor in the familiar red shirt, Noon wearing white today. Bouty, Alberti plays that one out to the right and lets Lecao come onto it and spank it. 1-2 back to Bouty. There's a beautiful little bit of polo there as Bouty now doesn't pick it up the pass and leaves it behind. Couple of red shirts coming onto it now. Pinello's got time to turn this round to the right-hand side. Riding right across the middle is Tarek Al Habtoor. He's going to go himself a little bit more. Habtoor Al Habtoor is also there for the pass. There it is, launched right up to the front. Great play from Pinello. Bouncing ball gets the better of Tarek. And is back with Gata and Teo, using that long arm to reach right down and tap it. He's got one man to beat here. Can he get past? Guevara manages to stop him. Pinello back in possession. Fakes the backhand, turns it round to the right. Drives one down the field. Again, Tarek's found some space, but the ball's not going to reach him. Picking it up well, though, on the near side was Guevara. Guevara now, this game is heating up there. Nice shot to the front. Oh, not getting past Manu. He's got there in defense. And again, Teo Lecao is there to take it. This time he turns around to the left, under the neck. Has to go over to near side. The next man's been beaten by Habtoor Al Habtoor. And Bouty Alberti comes in to pick it up and turn it. Trying to get it back toward the goal. Followed now by Teo. He's got time and space to turn it. Habtoor be keen to shut him down early. Or he'll bring it himself. Oh, he goes for the meat, but Pinello plucks it off from him. Claims the line, now backs it away from Teo toward the goal. Habtoor. Little bit too much angle, perhaps. No, it's had to stay in. Bouty wanted to watch it go out, but he's had to make a play as it wasn't going to make it. In there is Guevara fighting it out, and the ball eventually goes just over the sideline, over the back line to the left. Okay, so we're just having a change of horse. A free change early on in the second. What a game, what a nice start to the chukker that was. End to end, some beautiful passes. Great runs as well. Similar setups, these two teams, and similar tactics, it seems, with Habtor having a 6, a 4, a 1, and a 1. Noon with a 7, a 3, a 2, and a 0. So we're going to have a penalty shootout after this to decide who goes through to the main semis, who goes through to the subsidiary semis. There are a lot of teams who have had 1 win and 1 loss. Noon will have to win this to have a chance to get through. Okay, so we had a change early on in that chukker. We've still got 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Anyway, Habtor with a good attack there, didn't get it through, went out to the left-hand side. So we'll start again with Noon from the back line. Bouty, Alberti takes it. Teo Lecao makes a run to the right. He's found some space, Teo. They'll want to get closer to him. Teo has a look around. Look at his options. Bouty runs across to the middle. So he launches a big shot up to the front. Alabar is there to try and get past his man. Gets a good ride off too. Now he's got a chance to go for the ball. Pinello's there. The two of them cancel each other out. And Manu puts it into the middle. Good work from Alabar there, allowing Manu to put that pass into the middle. Running on into it is Bouty with an open backhand. Not getting the angle or the distance he needed. But that was a great little play from Noon Polo. A lot of work being done by Alabar up at the front. And still, they've got the ball and got the pressure. Deep in the corner, though. Pinello, though, he's come out with it for Habtor. Pinello winding up and hitting that nice shot down the ground. There in defense is Alberti. He does a good shot on the near side, 2, 3 shots on the near side. Now goes over to the offside and picks it up a meter in the air. Has a look behind him, see what his options are. He'll probably stop and wait for Teo to come and support him. Alabar is trying to give him space, taking away a man. Doing a lot of work off the ball is Rashid Alabar, but Pinello's come in and put the ride off on him. Gets the ride off, not the backhand. Manu's coming onto it. Backhand, though, coming in from Tariq Al-Habtour. Noon looking strong this chukker. Teo Lecao turns it. Heads it back toward the goal. Head down now, trying to tap it through the pack. Gets it up onto the 20 yards out, but not through. Bouty's turned back onto it. waiting now, taking his time. They're going to have to clear the road. Bouty's rushed it a little bit, taken a shot, but he's made the most of it. I think the whistle had gone before he took that shot. So the goal won't stand. We'll get a penalty from the 30-yarder. And great work here. Noon, having changed tours, coming out very strong there. Great work on and off the ball by Rashid Alaba, allowing his teammates to put on the attack. And Teo, no practice swing needed, just slots that one through, evening the score up. 3 goals all in the second. So having changed earlier on, these horses will play a little bit longer than 3.5 minutes. They had 4 minutes to play. Anyway, here we go. Ball goes in, stopped at the number 1s. Man who's working on it, coming back to help him is Bouty, but it's Penello. I think he's got it. Teo reaches out, manages to get past the first 2 men, then gets rid of it, hits it up forward. But first onto it will be Habtoor. Al Habtoor, he'll turn it around to the right. Penello with the ball again for Habtoor. Driving past, gets past the man there, then puts one up to the front. Bouty Alberti's in defence, and here's Tariq with the bouncing ball in front of the goal. Tariq Al Habtoor puts it through. That's a great goal for Habtoor. Wonderful pass from Penello, and Tariq Al Habtoor had slipped past his man. They weren't going to catch him. He still had a lot of work to do to finish that off, but he does so beautifully well, taking his team back into the lead. On that tall, fast, dark-coloured horse, Tariq Al Habtoor had that acceleration to break away from the man and managed to put it through. So 4 goals to 3 now. 40 seconds left of the first half. Nice pass down the ground this time for Noon. Bouty Alberti first taking the man, then going for the ball. This could be a great answer in the air. Bouty Alberti in front of the goal, just out to the left. Great polo, though, we're seeing here. Wonderful passes up to the front and superb efforts. That time the defence from Habtoor was good enough to stop Alberti putting it through. With 15 seconds on, we'll probably get another play here before the first bell goes. Here we go. Penello for Habtoor will be keen to get it down the ground before the end of this half. Smashes that one out to the left. Guevara's run onto it nicely. Teo Lecao is coming onto him, so he gets rid of it as quick as he can away from the 7-goaler, but somehow 7-goalers found it again. They seem to be able to read the play so well, these higher-rated players. 20 seconds left. Teo Lecao lofts that one up, but doesn't get it past the first man. And Guevara plays a good backhand. Here comes the counter-attack. If Al Habtoor can get on the end of this one. Coming through. Picks it on the near side brilliantly well. And gets past Alberti. Al Habtoor, there's 2-on-1 here, but Alberti's the next one there. He'll play a good backhand. However, the second bell went and time is up. End of the first half. Chukka 2 is over with Habtoor only just in the lead. It's been a great game so far and an important one for both teams. Habtoor are winning at half-time, 4 goals to Noon's 3. We'll be back in just a minute for the Century Financial Polo Federation Cup.
I'm very happy. It has changed a lot. I mean, a lot of new players. Everybody's younger than me now, so that's a change, big change. Lots of new houses, new buildings, new fields, new patrons. I mean, amazing, really, really cool. It's moving forward every day. It's nice, actually. I enjoyed a lot last year being outside of, just in the high wall, helping outside, like being on the other side of the boards. It was really cool, really nice to watch everything from the outside. I'm playing also now with the guys, all the medium, well, and every polo. Every time I can fit in, they fit me in to play with them. And it's really good, especially to play with the young guys, and they really enjoy playing with. I mean, just every opportunity they have to play, they like to play tournaments or practice or whatever. So it's good. Happy to be here. They're both very passionate. Both, like, they love the game, they love the sport. It was hard for us because they play quite similar. So we put one at the back and one at number one today, so they're not racing each other because they compete between them, and that makes them better as well, I think. But they're young, they're strong. I mean, they're passionate. So yeah, no, it's good to play with them. Very nice to play with them. Yeah, well, it's always hard to play against Vidrai. They're a really good organization, good team. I mean, they're tough. These guys, they don't like losing at all. None of them. So they always have different strategies to try to win, and yeah, it's a good win. We are very happy, over the moon, very, very grateful.
Investment opportunities in every direction. Trained eyes will help spot the right ones. Century Financial. You are independent, but never alone.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Century Financial UAE Polo Federation Cup here in Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. You can follow us here. We're covering on Polo Line TV. You can follow us on Facebook, Polo Line OK. Oh, sorry, Facebook is Polo Line Int. On Instagram is Polo Line OK. And on YouTube is Polo Line TV, where the games are played live. Also, download the app. And this is the last game of the qualification stages before we go through to a penalty shootout, which will be played today. Also, you can download our app, Polo Line TV. It's a great way to keep up with all the action around the world. You get the replays, the best goals, the interviews as well. Okay, so the players are back on the field getting ready for the second half now. 4-3. Habtor lead. El Habtor just getting on his grey horse, Jojoso. Teo Lacao is in a horse called Illuminati, owned by UAE Polo. And Manu Fanoon is in a horse called Catalina, a big chestnut. Okay, so all the players are on the field now, and we'll start with a throw-in as they just ran out of time at the end of the second chukka. And the ball goes in play. Habtor winning it, but putting it through. No one's there to pick up the pass, but the backhand doesn't really come off Alberti. And so Pinello's got it. He's dribbling it into the 30-yard line. A lot of pressure on, goes for an under-the-neck shot, and just pulled it out to the right. So Noon, lucky to get away with that one, will take the hit. Alberti brings it in. Manu's going right. Lacao now also going right. There's the pass for Lacao, running straight across the field to pick that one up nicely on Illuminati. And looks like the red shirt was pushing a man across over in front of the line as Teo was coming onto it. So umpire blew and will move it up to the next penalty spot, which will be the halfway line. Penalty 5B for Noon. So, from the halfway line, he can score from here with his big shots. That one's going to drop just inside the 30. Running onto it is Alberti. Pinello, though, expertly well, takes the man and the ball and manages to turn it right around in front of the goal. Brave play by him. Doesn't want to lose it there, which he's found himself in a little bit of trouble. Guevara helps him out, and Pinello can eventually take it away. Running forward on Cojoso is Habtoor waiting for the pass. Pinello drives that one up and over the top. Doesn't get very far, and I think he smashed the ball in the process. Teo probably cracked it on the first effort, and then Pinello finished it off. Broken ball, so that one will be chucked off the side. We'll get a new ball. Teo's horse, it looks like it's a Lovelock's horse. I can see a CH on its shoulder. This one here, Illuminati. Must have a good bloodline. That's a lovely shot right across the front of the goal. Alabar is there, just going to watch it over. No, he has to play. Oh, he manages to keep it in. Take it around out to the side. He'll wait for his teammates to come and support him, but Pinello pounces on that one like a cat. He saw his opportunity. He's gone over to the near side as well. Still got nobody to pass to, so he drives through himself, tries to tap it, but Lecao and Illuminati managed to pick it up. Then they come back in toward the goal. This is a wonderful horse here. Lecao plays the shot up forward. Found himself a bit of space here, but he's out to the right. Can he bring it in? Stops that horse and turns it back toward the goal. My word, what a play from Teo and Illuminati. Great goal there. Wow, very impressive. He stole the ball right up on the halfway line from Pinello. Ran it down. The way that horse stopped and turned left. Didn't even stop, just banked left. 90 degrees. And Teo, with his skills, managed to keep hold of the ball. Keep an eye out for that horse. Looks like a Lovelock's Illuminati, owned by UAE Polo. Away we go again. Habtoor winning it. Coming through, the scores are even again, 4 goals all in the third. Guevara has it stolen off him by that horse Illuminati once more with Teo Lecao. Now he's coming across the field, cuts it, straightens up, back onto that one. He's got no one to pass to. There he is. There's a nice shot up to the left as Bouty comes running onto it. He's on a big horse too. Under the next shot from Pinello. Is there a red shirt to pick it up? Guevara does pick it up well, but doesn't hold on to it. Alabar has a look at what options he's got now. Teo's trying to take a man out, give Alabar a bit of space. But it looked like as Pinello was coming down the line, there might have been a bit too much turning on the line. So after a lot of action, without fouls, we eventually get one, and it's halfway through the third, so the players will change horse at this time. So it does depend a lot now on the horsepower. It seems like these two teams are very, very even. It all depends which horses they bring out from the pony lines now. Illuminati and Teo Lecao did a lot of work for noon. Century Financial, #1 choice of UAE investors, kindly sponsor this wonderful tournament, the UAE Polo Federation Cup. So, Noon Polo with a hit. And Lecao is on a horse now called India. He hits that one up trying to find Alabar, but it's stopped early on by Pinello. Pinello bringing it forward, has a look around. He's got no one to hit to, so he comes fast himself. He's on a runner. We saw this horse score a good goal last week. That's a great drive. Oh, my gosh. What a goal. Wow, caught the Noon players off guard there. He's just answered that goal from Lecao with one for himself. And that's one for the highlight reel. So we were saying how important horsepower is, and that horse, keep an eye out for that one. That Pinello is riding right now. That chestnut stretches out when she runs. Oh, but Noon Polo breaking out of the line out straight away. Bouti's there, but Guevara manages, does he, to stop him? Not really. Manu now. Manu follows it up well. Gets it onto the 30. Good chance to answer the goal straight away. He's done it again. It's 5 goals all, goal for goal, all day long today. Neither team have stretched ahead more than one goal. Every goal has been answered by the opposing team. And this is really getting exciting as we get through to the end of the chukker number 3. 5 goals all. Two minutes left of this chukker. One chukker after that. It's a 4 chukker game, of course. And straight out the line out again. This time it's Habtor. Backhand not coming off from Noon, but they've still got the possession. They may blow the whistle for the potentially for the dangerous shot. We don't know. But a couple of quick goals there. We've seen 10 goals already. It's a great game of polo here on field 1. The Century Financial UAE Polo Federation Cup. So Habtor do get a hit from the spot here. Yeah, it's definitely in range. Whether Pinello will decide to shoot or dribble or pass, we'll see. About 100 yards out. He takes a shot. It's along the ground though. He's not going to go through. It's out to the right slightly. And Manu Perez watches it go over the side. So Noon from the back line. 5 goals all. We do need a result today. It cannot be a draw. From the back line then, Bouti Alberti. Teo does that run over to the right again. Oh, and he's on a quick horse, is India. A little bit too quick. Doesn't manage to hold on to the ball as he runs past it, but maybe he didn't have room enough to make it as the whistle blows. Coming in to make the challenge was Guevara, but it looked like Teo Lecao, with that burst of acceleration, managed to get the foul, and with that being the last man and him on attack, they'll move it up to the next penalty spot, which will be a 60-yard penalty. Lecao with a couple of polo balls to choose from. Often the pros will choose the smaller balls, the slightly older ones, to take the penalties with. They tend to fly a bit harder, a bit higher, a bit straighter. It is windy, but I believe all the penalties have gone in so far. So Teo Lecao on India. Strong, high enough, and straight. The flag goes up. The goal judge called it before it even went through. Straight down the middle, bullseye. 6 goals to 5 now. Noon take the lead again. Well, Teo Lecao is very well mounted, and that's what's making the difference. These last 2 chukkers, perhaps. Those UAE polo horses never fail to impress. Anyway, Habtor win this one, and it's a pass up to Tariq Al Habtor up at the front. He's keen to answer that penalty. Puts it up to the left-hand side. Manu is putting pressure on. Gets the near side backhand, and well, it's fallen to Panello. He's taking his time here. coming across, riding toward the goal, and he's looked for the foul, and he's got it. He's created that one. I think he had a plan as he went in, and it's worked out well for Habtoor. They'll get a penalty from the 30-yard line, looking to even things back up. Really has been an amazing game. Every goal we see is quickly answered. Anyway, 30 yards. Pinello to take it. Walks up and hits it, and through it goes. Flag goes up again. 6 goals all. What a game. And with just 8 seconds left, we won't get another throw in. So that will end Chukka number 3 at 6 goals all. We're going to go into the last. We're on the edge of our seats here at Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club for the Century Financial UAE Polo Federation Cup. Habtoor against Noon. 6 all going into the last. We'll be back in just a minute.
Make sense of market noise. Tune in to right market opportunities. Century Financial. You are independent, but never alone. Just like weather, markets are unpredictable. Be ready to take on all market conditions. Century Financial. You are independent, but never alone.
Welcome back to the very last Chukka here at Century Financial UAE Polo Federation Cup. And it's a good one. Don't want to miss this. 6 goals all in the last, fighting for a place in the semi-finals. Habtoor with a win will go through to the semis. If Noon get the win, they'll both go into the penalty shootout, which will be played just after this. Stay tuned. We'll be streaming that also live on Polo Line TV. So here we go, ball is in, and every goal counts so much as Manu Perez wins the line out there with the red helmet for Noon. Under some pressure from Tariq Al Habtoor. Gives it to Lakau, good play, Lakau now with a nice under the neck shot. Rashad Alabaz trying to come back around onto it, doesn't manage to, and a big backhand comes in. Here comes a potential counterattack. Luckily for Noon, Bouty was there to stop it. Pinello drives another one up forward. Bouty is going to have to put in another backhand, I think. Has a look, there's 2 men coming down there, they've got to watch out. But Bouty does well to take the hook and the ball. Alberti turns it here for Noon. Trying to pass it up toward Alabar. No, he's going to take it himself. There is the pass up. He's going to have to run on as Alabar's being ridden out hard. And Alberti goes for a cut shot. Gets a lot of angle on that one. A little bit too much angle. And it goes over the back to the right-hand side. Noon looking very strong. Alberti looking very strong. Playing at the back and then coming through an attack as well. Habtoor team not managing to get rid of it just yet. So they'll have a hit in here with Pinello. Pinello drives one into the middle. Al Habtoor picks it up well. Hits a nice shot up to his cousin, Tariq Al Habtoor. Alberti once again positions himself well in the back. He's taken that one back toward his own goal a little bit. And he's shown a bit too much of it to Habtoor Al Habtoor, who plays the under the neck shot. Doesn't get enough angle, but this is great polo we're watching from both teams. Lovely to watch end-to-end polo. So Habtoor now will go back 30 yards and it'll be a hit in for Noon. Perez has gone long. Lecao goes out to the left. Lecao. Does he pick it up? Yes, riding a horse called Dido. He hits that one across the front now, right over the halfway line, right in the middle as Pinello sweeps onto it and takes it around to the right for Habtoor Polo team. Pinello leaning forward, trying to get past his man. Taps it a few times in the air. That's amazing. Now he's still got Lecao to beat. That's going to be just about impossible as he turns on the gas. Lecao has to turn on the gas as well. Pinello has stretched past him. What a horse. Plays a near side under the neck toward the goal. Not quite enough angle. Well, that horse really turned on the gas to try and run past Dido, ridden by Teo. Teo did just enough, though, to stop him. Attack after attack from both teams here. Alberti from the back line. Lecao runs to the left. That pass is not going to make it. Big mistake in the middle, but Manu comes in to clear up the mess. Doesn't manage to get it that clear, though. Gets another little backhand, but onto that line. Oh, well done to Alberti for picking it up, leaving it then to his captain, who comes through. Lecao comes through now. Teo chops that one high into the sky, coming down for Manu to pick up on the bounce. Guevara, though, claiming it. Guevara has to get rid of it as he's got two white shirts harassing him. Alberti takes the man, trying to leave the ball here for Lecao. Tucks it under the neck, out toward the boards. Manu's waiting up at the front for the pass. Alabar's in the middle, and Alberti's helping out Lecao at the back. Lecao on Dido. They'll have to clear the road and let him hit this one. Drives it up. Oh, he's made a mistake there. He's sliced it out over the boards, and that'll give Habtoor a hit from the spot just inside the boards in quite a dangerous position, just outside the 60. However, no, potentially it was intentional. It was a fair play there. They realized they wanted to change horse as we're over halfway through, so Lecao hit it out and giving everyone a chance to come back and change horse. I imagine the Habtoor team will then give it back to Noon as we restart for the last time in the last chukka. The scores stand 6 goals all. There is nothing in it. It'll all come down to horsepower. These two teams are so evenly matched with a very similar setup as well. With their two high goalers, Pinello for Habtoor and Lecao for Noon, being very well supported by the rest of their teams. So they get 60 seconds to change in the middle of the chukkers. Quickly back onto the field. We've got 4 reds and 4 whites. We're about to get started, and we'll see how this goes. Habtoor will have to take the hit as Noon hit it out. Umpire's just explaining the situation, how we're going to play this. Noon team will have to go back 30. With 3 minutes left of this game at 6-all. There you go. There's the fair play. It was a hit to Habtoor. They've given it straight back to Noon. And Noon drive it right up to the front over the halfway line. And there's a loud blow of the whistle. As Noon were heading toward the goal. So they'll move this one forward and Noon have a chance to creep back into the lead toward the end of the last chukker. They're cantering past the 60-yard line and dropping the ball right up onto the 30. From the 30, another penalty goes through by Lecau at a canter and takes them into the lead now. Noon, 1 goal up in the last with just under 3 minutes to play. Habtoor will be keen to get the throw in quickly. As they're running out of time, they're going to want to get the equalizer as soon as possible. Both teams will have to be careful not to foul now. As it goes in, the line out, and it's well won. Important line out for Noon. They've won that. Haven't made the most of it yet. Manu's lost it there, and Habtoor is battling away with Teo. You'd imagine Teo will come out with it, but Guevara comes out in. Yep, and Teo has come away with it. Takes it down the field himself. Panelo's there. Guevara's cutting the corner to try and stop him on his way to the goal. So Teo takes a shot from long range. It could be the winner. It's gone over the front of the goal and over the right. So with less than 2 minutes to go, Habtoor will take a hit in. Let's see if they can do something. What have they got? Habtoor to avoid penalty shootout and go straight through to the semis. They need at least one more goal. There's a pass up to the right-hand side. Guevara comes and picks it up off the boards. Manu will keep an eye on him. Running forward are the two Habtoor cousins. Now Panelo's gone forward. Is that one going to reach him? It doesn't, and it goes over. But who did it come off? Important. It looks like it's going to be hit to Habtoor, so they've got another chance here. With over a minute left, Habtoor have the ball in their own, in the other half, and heading toward the goal with Panelo. As no one comes and challenges him, he'll bring it a little bit further. Then he'll be keen to hit it away from Teo Lecau. That's a wonderful shot right up into the 30. Is there a red shirt to finish it off? Alberti with a backhand. Good backhand as well. Out Teo, but running onto it though is Habtoor, Al Habtoor. Still, they've got the pressure on. We've got 47 seconds left as Habtoor have got the pressure on, and they need that man. They need Panelo with the ball. Out on the right, turns it around. He's now facing the goal. Noon have to be careful not to foul as Panelo brings on the attack now, taking on 2 players across the front of the goal, under the next shot, and he's evened it up in the last chukker with 25 seconds to go. And the scores are 7 goals all. They'll go back to the middle. The clock will keep on ticking, but we will get another throw. The bell will go, but they'll continue to play. We'll get an extra 30 seconds in this chukker, and if his scores are all even, we will go through to an extra chukker. Extra time. Here we go. This is it. The ball is back on play. Next goal wins, ladies and gentlemen. Backhand doesn't come across, and Panelo's got it. The danger man for Habtoor waits for his teammates to go up ahead. They've all gone ahead now. Al Habtoor is the last man to run. There's the pass. It's not going to reach him. Lecao and Alberti have gone onto it. Alberti takes it out to the left. 10 seconds left now. The ball is in the air and left there for Lecao. He's just going to want to stop it and turn it. With only 5 seconds, he'll want to get it down the ground as far as he can before the end of time. There's the big drive up toward the 60. That's the second hooter. Then the whistle. That's the end of regular time. The scores are 7 goals all. Neither team ever managed to stretch 2 goals ahead. Every goal was answered almost immediately by the other team. And the equalizer in the last came from Habtoor. So we are now going to go and take a short break. We'll be back for the extra chukker. See what horses they've got left to bring out. They'll want to bring out their best ones. 7 goals all in the last. We'll be back. Driving one forward. Jacob Meta super in front. Julo's going back on Nina. Jacob Meta picks that one up in the air and then takes it up into the 60. Benzali's not going to be able to help her. Jacob Meta takes a shot and she scores. Great goal from Jacob Meta. She's riding a horse called Simpatica and she's done fantastically well there to pick up the pass of Lucy Monteverdi. Great approach run. They leave it there for their captain and 8-goal player Tomasito. He drives a nice one out to the left, looking for Haider again, and he's found him beautifully. Bouncing ball, but Haider picks it up nicely. Now he heads to goal. Haider Bangash answers that goal with one for himself. What a superb play on that horse, Papito Haider. Solari waiting now. Kian fills in behind him. But he's had it stolen. His pocket picked by the 7-goaler, Teo Lecao. Somehow he still gets it. Rolls his wrist and picks it up in the air. He's all of those 7 goals, this guy. He's showing his class. He's come alive in this chukker number 2. Heading towards the goal with just 40 seconds left. Oh, he's over the top of it. Followed up well though by Bounty. Near side, under the neck. Wow, and Nuna well and truly back in this game. 3.5 goals to 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Century Financial UAE Polo Federation Cup. And we've got a golden goal situation here. It doesn't get more exciting than this. Habtoor versus Noon. 7 goals all. Extra chukker. Manu Perez for Noon. Turns it. Waits for his team to get ahead. There's the pass up to the front. Running on is Alabar. Alabar's trying to get through. Coming back in defense is Guevara, though, for Habtoor. He plays a good backhand, and it's found his captain, Pinello. Pinello turns it round. Now he's got a couple of players up ahead, but there's no one on him, so he takes it a bit longer. He's being chased, though, by Lecao. Lecao catches up to him and gives him a push. Alberti comes onto the ball, gets his backhand hooked expertly well by Pinello, and he's reached right off the side of the horse to break past Alberti now. Oh my word, this is amazing. Alberti now, Pinello takes a shot and scores. What a goal that was. Incredible goal. Golazo. Golden goal as he hooked the backhand from Alberti. Then he managed to beat the man and get the under the neck. Pinello coming out on fire to win the golden goal and win the game for Habtoor and secure them a place into the semi-finals. In the process, they've knocked Noon out, or Noon will go through to the penalties for a chance to play the subsidiaries, but Habtoor Polo, golden goal in the extra chaka from Pinello. You don't often see a backhand hooked. He managed to reach right out, hook the backhand, pick up the ball, take on the man, and score the goal. He came out on fire in the last chaka. Marcos Pinello. What a game. Incredible game. Every goal was answered. No team got ahead by more than one goal. The first chaka ended with Habtoor slightly in the lead, 3-2. The second chaka ended with Habtoor slightly in the lead, 4-3. The third chaka ended 6 goals all, and the last chaka ended 7 goals all. And then the golden goal was scored by Habtoor, ending the game 8-7. They don't come any closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. What a game of polo. Impossible to pick the winner until the last moment. And Marcos Pinello came out all guns blazing and scored a phenomenal solo goal to win the game for Habtoor. So 3 teams now have qualified straight through to the Century Financial Federation Cup. That's AM Polo, UAE Polo, and Habtoor Polo. Those 3 teams winning both of their games. Century Financial, the #1 choice of UAE investors, has sponsored this tournament. So we're going to go straight through to a penalty shootout now to decide who else. There'll be 5 teams battling out, I think, for the final place in the semi-finals. And then there'll be 2 teams, I imagine. Noon and Bangash will be battling out for the 1 space left in the subsidiary semis. So here we are with the stats of that game, and they were close as anything. Habtoor just won 8-7. 5 of those 8 goals were field goals. Noon scored 2 field goals. Well, Habtoor, actually they won sheer majority of throw-ins. 13 throw-ins to Habtoor, 5 throw-ins to Noon. 8 fouls by Habtoor and 4 by Noon. And look at that, all the penalties went through. Habtoor scored 3 out of 3. Noon scored 5 from 5. So every chance was taken. It was one of those games where if you make a mistake, there'll be a goal. And every goal was answered almost immediately by the other team. And it was just a matter of who had it in the last chaka, and Marcos Pinello was the one to do it. Here we are watching the goals of the game. Habtoor, the first one there was Guevara with a massive under the neck. Tariq Al Habtoor then slotting that one after a wonderful pass up from Pinello. An important goal from him. He was on a fast bay horse there. Here he is again on that big bay, running through, picking it up, scoring well. What a game. You don't often get games that close. This was Teo Lecao riding a horse called Illuminate. And phenomenal horse that was. How it ran flat out straight, checked up and banked left 90 degrees. And he controlled it all the way. Here it is. Check up, turn, and then run it in. Wonderful horse. And a great goal by the 7-goaler. Pinello there shooting from about 60 yards. Another one of his field goals. Here's Manu Perez using his skills up at the front for Noon to get that one through. So 15 goals in total we saw today. Here's Marcos again, tucking that one under the neck to win the game. This is the last one. Pinello offside, near side, gets the ride off, and the final, leaning right off the horse to get that under the neck shot in front of Lookout, the 7-goaler. So there we are, through to the semi-finals of the Century Financial UAE Polo Federation Cup. Century Financial, #1 choice of UAE investors. And Pinello there, the golden goal scorer. Habtor team, all smiles straight through to the semis. Very good game, great to win those. It's always exciting to go through to the golden goal, extra chucker. And so we're going to take a break here, but do tune in again as we're going to come back for the penalty shootout. We're going to stream that live. The UAE Polo Federation Cup, sponsored by Century Financial, #1 choice of UAE investors. Thank you very much, guys. Don't go far. We'll be back in a few minutes for the penalty shootout to decide who's in the semi-finals.